Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel one more time. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and watch another one of my videos. I really appreciate your time. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I will be uploading 2 videos each week and I hope that you like it. Today's video is my pregnancy update. I think all of you know that I'm pregnant, but I don't know if you know how far along I am. Today actually marks my 6th month. So I'm 6 months pregnant today, which is super excited. I can't wait. Like I don't know what to say because I love having a baby. Like of course I want to have a baby and I was looking forward to it for so long. Like of course, like I'm not being a B word, you know what I'm saying? But I really can't wait for the pregnancy part to be over because it's really like draining for me, for my body. I don't know, everybody is different. But anyways, before we dive in, I want to tell you that I did go to Target and exchanged the dress for a bigger one, and this is what it is. I'll show you. This is a dress. It's exactly what I thought it would look like. I really like it, and it's so airy and flowy. I love it. Okay, so back to the pregnancy update. I swear I wanted to do a pregnancy update at like 3 months and then 6 months and 9 months, like first trimester, second. But I had zero energy, you guys. I had zero energy. I was throwing up everything. I wasn't eating. I was sleeping like 14, 16 hours a day because I was so exhausted. And I just didn't. I didn't. But anyways, now I'm 6 months pregnant and I'm feeling much better, with the exception of losing my breath every time I literally take 2 steps of a walk. But that's a very easy problem to take care of compared to like not being able to eat. My first 3 months were not fun at all. And this was kind of weird for me because when I had Myra, my first daughter, my firstborn, my first 3 months, almost my first 3 months were pretty good. But then I was sick the entire rest of my pregnancy, like completely sick. And with this baby, I was really sick the first 3 months. And I honestly was so grateful. I was so grateful that I was feeling sick the first 3 months because I genuinely thought that like it's only the first 3 months. You know, people say the first 3 months are the hardest, or you're gonna feel better after the first 3 months. But that wasn't the case either. Like, I'm just like, what is wrong with my body? Like, why is my body keep doing what it's doing, you know? So the first 3 months were horrible. And then 4th month was horrible. Then 5th month was horrible. And then I started to lose hope. I was like, this is not fair. Like, I don't like that. But then 5.5 months, it got better. And now I'm at 6 months and it's much better. With the exception of like getting so big and being so heavy, and I still have 3 more months to go and it's gonna get even bigger and worse and all that. But anyways, I wanted to share with you a few things that really helped me, or things that were like really important to me during the pregnancy, despite of how I was feeling or how everything was. There isn't much of like a pregnancy update as far as like how my life was or what I was doing or what I got done for the baby, because like none of that happened yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. If that's what you're expecting out of this video, it's not that. Okay, I haven't gotten anything for the baby yet. I haven't started on the room. So there's like literally nothing done. So I can't give you that kind of update, but I will. In the next 3 months, I'll be making videos on like the baby room and what I got and like my hospital bag and all those things. But today, I wanna like tell you about my dilemmas in my first 6 months and what I used to help me. So first, I wanna start with my body as like a body, like the external like changes. Like one of the things that are like I totally learned, and thankfully I looked into it early on in my pregnancy with my daughter Myra, is taking care of like stretch marks or whatnot. So with Myra, I used bio oil all throughout my pregnancy and after. And I have to say, the pregnancy had left me with like 1 or 2 like super tiny scratch marks like on my lower ab. You could barely see it or spot it or whatever. And I'm just so happy I used it. Now, would I have had stretch marks if I didn't use it? Probably, but I can't tell you what that would be like because I used it religiously when I was pregnant with Myra twice a day. So I'm doing the same now and I'm hoping for the same result. However, I do think this baby is gonna get much bigger. Like, I think my belly is already like, I think my belly is like the size, like I'm 6 months now, but I look like how I looked when I was 8 months pregnant, when I had Myra. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely bigger this time. So we'll see if this has the same effect after. But the point is, like, what I want to recommend and suggest is you need to oil yourself twice a day if you're pregnant. Like, you just have to. It doesn't have to be this product. I'm not like sponsoring anything like in any of my videos. So I'm not saying it has to be bio oil, but it has to be something that's for stretch marks. And if you can get that, at the very least, it has to be some kind of oils like almond oil or olive oil or something twice a day, so that you leave your body in the best shape it could be after this all is done, you know? It's a must. So get your hands on it. I usually order it on Amazon. I know they have it on Target. And if you're not specifically like in love with it, I personally love the smell. Oh my God, it's so good. I really like it. It's like babyish. I don't know. But if you can get your hands on it, they have a small size if you want to try it. But it's honestly the kind of thing you can't try for a couple of weeks and then expect results, to be honest. So if you're hoping to try something and then in a few weeks you feel like, oh, this is not working. Well, yeah, it's not gonna work like that. Like with Myra, I used it for an entire year. And then I was like, oh, thank God I was using that, you know? And same thing with this baby. I'm gonna use it for like a whole year, maybe more, because I'm gonna get even bigger. So I'm gonna take more time shrinking down, hopefully, I don't know. But the point is, it's not that treatment, like it's not like a shampoo or a face cream where you can see results after a few times or start to like it or not like it. I love this because I know it worked for me before, and I'm praying it's gonna work for me now, but I know there's so much other products in the market. So just take your pick and stick with it twice a day, and you should, like, it should be better. At the end of it, it's gonna be better. The other thing I want to say about body physically, is working out, which I personally didn't do, and I'm paying the price now, I swear to God, because I like the last trimester, which is where I'm headed right now, is when the baby gets bigger physically. Like it's not like, obviously the brain and the heart and everything is developing a little bit more, but that's not the focus anymore. The focus is for his size to like get bigger and like stretch my belly out, and you know, my bottom like adjustments and stuff. But the point is, right now I'm experiencing so much pain. I can't even tell you, like, if I just like, I feel like I can't walk anymore without holding on to something. Like, that's where I'm at these days. And I even went to the doctor a few days ago because I was like really concerned. I'm like, why is it hurt? Like, why do I feel so much pain down there, you know? And they were like, does it go away by resting? And I said, yeah, it goes away by resting. Like, okay, just rest. I'm like, 24 hours a day? What? Like, you know? But I know that my body is going through that because I didn't work out the first 6 months of my pregnancy. I just know it. Because before I got pregnant, I was working out religiously. Like every day I was running, I was going to the gym. It was so good. I was so energized. And then I got pregnant, and then I got sick, and then it was just really hard for me. I did attempt to work out a few times during my pregnancy, and I swear, you know when you bend down to stretch, and then like I bent down to stretch and then I threw up. And like in that moment, you don't want to stretch anymore. You don't want to work out anymore. It's like it's dead. Like it killed working out for me. So that happened to me a few times. So the most I could do was go on walks with my daughter. So I didn't do a good job like trying to work on my squats, strengthening my legs, my bottoms. And the reason why I know I'm experiencing the pain I'm experiencing now is because I didn't work out. I didn't even do it once a week or twice a week, like not even a little bit. When I was pregnant with Myra, I did work out. Even though I was really sick when I was having her, it didn't get to me when I was working out like this one is getting to me now. When I had Myra, I was throwing up everything, like even a sip of water was coming back out, literally. But I still had it in me. I think I really pushed myself so hard. Like I kept working. I didn't want to stay home. I wanted to keep working out. Like I was just so stubborn not to give up what I had or not to give up my life for this new change. But I have to say, like, that was really stupid of me because I should have like stopped working when I was feeling sick and whatnot. But anyway, setting all that aside, I think the benefit of that is like My workouts when I was pregnant with Myra made labor a breeze. Like I was blessed with the best labor. I didn't feel any of this change to my body. I just like went on through my pregnancy. My only problem when I was pregnant with Myra was throwing up. That was the only thing at the time. And up until I got pregnant with this one, I thought that was like the worst pregnancy until I got pregnant with this one, and I'm like, there is much more than just throwing up, you know? So anyways, exercise is so important when you're pregnant, if you're able to do it. But it's like, it makes the world of a difference. I regret not pushing myself more in my first 6 months, because the pain right now, my body is adjusting and growing, and I can feel every teensy grow. I can feel that in my skin, I can feel it in my muscles, and it's just so freaking uncomfortable to sit or to lay or to stay in one position or to walk. And it's just, I just can't believe it. Like I told my doctor a few days ago, and I'm like, this is feeling like I might be in labor. I know I'm not in labor, and you know, inshallah, I'm not gonna go in labor, you know, like early or anything, but it's just so weird. Anyways, moral of the story, work out if you can. I'm personally gonna try to start because I know now I'm feeling better. I'm eating much better. So now I just need to try. I don't plan on pushing myself still because now the pain exists. It's not like I'm building my strength to that possible pain that's gonna happen. I'm already there, so I'm really late. I'm gonna start working out, and I'm gonna let you know how that's going. If you guys are on Instagram, you should follow me because I post my stories there. But I'll be doing updates on YouTube also. But I'll start exercising now. Well, I would love for that pain to go away. That's number one. But number two, now I'm worried about labor. I'm like, gosh, with Myra, it was pretty easy. Like I have to say, I had an easy labor with Myra. So I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna push myself so I don't feel like even worse pain or like hurt myself or something. But my goal in the next 3 months is to work out to prepare my body for labor so that I can have a natural birth and a smooth labor, inshallah. So that's my plan. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about really quick, which I also didn't do very well I would say in the first 5 months, was my prenatals. You guys all know if you're pregnant, you should be taking prenatals. It's like the first thing the doctor asks you, the first thing they want you to do. Some people even take prenatals even before they get pregnant in preparation of getting pregnant, which I didn't do. But anyways, I want to show you the prenatal that I use. It's from a brand called New Chapter. I got this on Amazon. I will leave a link to it. So I didn't take my prenatals almost at all for like 5 months. Okay, you guys? Because I swear, I wish you could smell this. It's disgusting. I swear to God, I don't know why, like, everyone kept telling me to get the gummies, but to me that's like chewing, and I can't even chew my own food. So no, I'm not gonna chew medicine. It's significantly large and dry. The serving size too is 3 of these. So I have to take 3 of them, and they stink, and I'm already throwing up everything. And I'm like, I'm sorry, no, I'm not gonna do it. I was just like shut down. My husband suggested that I take my prenatals with juice. He thought it would work, and he suggested that like so early on, and I kept like not wanting to try anything because I was like so sick of everything. And then one day I did. This was around 5 months. I tried it with juice, and oh my God, you guys, I called my husband. I was like, Asmar, guess what? I was like, I just took my prenatals with juice and I was able to swallow it. And he was so mad. I would say mad is the right word, that I didn't listen to him sooner, because I could have felt better sooner. I started taking them at 5 months, and right around 5.5 months I started feeling better. I started eating better. I started having more energy. I'm sure something has to do with the prenatals, because it's like loads and loads of vitamins. At the very least, they gave me a boost. At the very least, you know? But I don't know if they were like really the reason why I stopped throwing up. I think it's just a phase in your pregnancy. It either, you know, for everyone it goes differently. Like with Myra, I got sick at like 2.5 months, and I was so happy because I was like, oh, everybody gets sick the first 3 months, and I'm only getting sick 2 weeks of the first 3 months, and I was so like la la la. And then it turns out I was sick the entire pregnancy. So I was sick until the day she was born. Literally, the day she was born, I was throwing up still. Like, literally, you guys. So I just think the whole throwing up thing is like just your body. But I swear, I don't know what happened. At around 5.5 months, I started feeling so much better. I'm not throwing up anymore, thank God. I am still getting heartburns, which is really annoying. But I just look at the bright side of it. I'm like, at least you're not throwing up your food. At least you're like, you're keeping something down where in a few hours or the next day that's gonna serve you well, in the sense that you're gonna be able to get up and do stuff and all that, which wasn't at all an option for me in the first 5 months. So I'm grateful, of course I'm grateful for the whole experience, baby, and I knew walking into the pregnancy that it wasn't gonna be easy. So I'm grateful for the whole thing, but it's still nice to eat, you guys. The other thing that I'm taking is prenatal DHA. This is supposed to help with the baby development. It's not so much for the mom, it's more for the baby. I took this religiously when I was pregnant with Myra, and she came out just perfect and amazing, and like I don't know if I hadn't taken it, if she'd come out messed up or something. This pill is about the same size as the prenatals. It's like this size, but it's a capsule and it doesn't smell like anything, so it's easier to swallow. So I have taken more of this than I've taken from prenatal, which is not as important. Your prenatals are way more important than this. I also was taking vitamin B6, and this was suggested by my doctor when I was throwing up a lot. She suggested I take this 3 times a day, and when I was throwing up a lot, she suggested I take this. She suggested I wear a C-band for motion sickness, and she suggested some other medication that I'm not gonna talk about because it's actually medication, not vitamins. I tried everything. I'm like, if she wants me to take this, I'll take it. If she wants me to wear this, I'll wear it. If I think like these, I'll take them. I never, a day has never gone by where I didn't try. I tried to take these prenatals every day, and literally they wouldn't go past like this part of my throat, and like, bloop. And I'm like, gosh, why can't I swallow these? Like, it was so frustrating. So I tried taking everything every day. This was the one thing I could not keep down every single day, and until I started taking it with juice, thankfully, because I really do feel much better ever since I started taking it with juice. My husband is gonna watch this video and he's gonna be so annoyed at me for being so like open about being so dumb. As far as like vitamins goes, this is what I'm taking. I feel so good overall. I hate that the changes in my body are just so freaking uncomfortable. And I just know it's gonna get even more uncomfortable. It's not like I'm gonna get smaller. I do plan on the next 3 months, I'm gonna be working out. I'm gonna be preparing a baby's room. That's like my hope. So please subscribe to my channels if you wanna watch all the updates on everything that's gonna be going on in the next 3 months. I would love to have you and like hear from you too. Like, I'm always curious to hear like what are other people's experience, because what I know, like the common knowledge, even if you look up like pregnancy symptoms, it's always like, oh, the first 3 months you feel nausea due to like a change in sense, and like there's all these symptoms that you're supposed to feel at every phase. And I swear, I feel like they never check with me. Like I feel them like all over the place. So I'm really curious to hear, like, am I the only woman out there that has like such a weird, odd pregnancy? And if I'm not, please tell me, like share that with me. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it and maybe gained something from it, or it was just a fun chit chat for you. If you want to watch the rest of my videos, please subscribe, because I will be very active on YouTube the next couple of months with a bunch of baby and pregnancy stuff. So if you're interested in that, just subscribe, and I promise I won't let you down. And if you have any questions for me, or you want to tell me about your pregnancy, leave me a comment and I promise I will read it and get back to you. Bye for now, and I'll see you next video. Bye.